Greetings world, I am Richard. For today's video, we're going to look into the attempt of the Trump assassination yesterday, July 13. He was at a rally, I forget where, somewhere in the States, and there is so much coverage, of course, on this subject. And truth be told, a lot of it doesn't really make all that much sense to me. What do I mean by that? Well, everything going on from, okay, let's say, for example, there was one man that was recorded in an interview aftermath. I think he's dressed in yellow, and he is reporting that he had seen a shooter on a roof across from the stadium area, the platform he was on. And he saw a man with a rifle. He had advised security. The security didn't really react. Like, they were more like, what do you mean? And this man was pointing at the protection, the security, the military to the roof, and no one really did anything. So that to me is extremely fishy. Another thing that I found fishy is the deceased, the one who reportedly, allegedly got shot and died. Number one, that is a murder scene. So why they did not remove everyone from the banquets or the stairs and surround this for like whatever information they have to do, right? I mean, like when there's a murder, you don't move the body. Like you gotta have forensic that comes and calculates the angles. So that also is fishy. Along with the carrying the body, the head just stayed like flexed. I mean, so you're carrying the body sideways. The head would logically, I would think, to balance and just like be loose, but it was very rigid, the head. So there is a lot. Now, I'm not saying anything. I'm not going to state that this was a red flag. I did not do the cards on this yet. I wanted to wait to be with you guys. So also I would like to bring to your subject, right? Because this whole Trump situation has totally divided the world. You know, right against left and all that. But what I'd like to bring to you all, and if you're watching my videos, is because I am sure that you believe in the spirituality, that certain people are able to contact with their higher self and have a divinity to them and see things that most do not. I have never once, not once, encountered a reputable, legit, psychic medium, tarot reader that did not like Trump. Yes, I know, let's let that sink in. I have never encountered a renowned medium that works for the light, right? Like a light warrior. Not once have I found one that does not like Trump. Because obviously we've all looked into him and we've all seen the same thing, right? We don't watch mainstream news and let them dictate us, manipulate and mind control us. And I'm not saying anything bad. I mean, like if, you've been watching the news and you believe what they tell you, like, of course, it would be a form of mind control, victimhood a little bit. I'm not saying that anyone's a victim, but you become victim to that manipulation. So I thought that was just very interesting to share because, and I've like lived countless of times, people come to me and ask me for love questions and, about their children, jobs, people who are ill around them. And every time I've done a reading for some time now, I am always accurate or on point for the subjects who have at this point come to be, But whenever I talk about Trump and the good he does, that's where they stop listening. I told you that, your, loved one was going to survive chemo and all this. I was right. I did warn you about an infidelity So we saw that. But as soon as I say like stuff like, Trump's always been on the side of stopping human trafficking, child trafficking, organ trafficking, it's like they don't want to listen. Now, I know this is a very big intro, and I guess this will be my coming out of the closet Trump lover video. I also want to state that I have many of my friends who do not like Trump, and we love each other, okay? So you don't have to love Trump, but I'm not going to stray from my heart and my authentic self by saying what I want to say about this man. I've seen in my visions, through my higher self, and in my cards, what this man is capable of. I don't care about grab her by the pussy. We all talk this way. I've said such things. People have said stuff like that. So that's like totally irrelevant. I mean, there. Wow, that was quite an intro, wasn't it? All right. Without further ado, let's look into anything that could be said regarding this failed Trump assassination. Higher self, oversoul, and universe, tell me everything I need to see, everything I need to know regarding the failed Trump assassination yesterday, July 13. Let's see, let's rock, let's roll. All right, guys, so first in line, we have the star. Okay, so this is off-world energy. It is a lot about healing. It's rebalancing. Very strong card. There's some beautiful vulnerability to it. It is also a major arcana. Moving on to the Five of Pentacles. So this would be on the outskirt, of a situation that could be seen as abundant, clueless, homeless, apart. Moving on, we got the Lovers. In a question like this, because this is not a romance question, this talks about political, government. It's a political card. So this first row is the past. So we got the Star, the Five, and the Lovers. So this feels to me as if it was planned ahead of time. We got a lot of energies here, and it's in order to rebalance and in order to stop this seclusion, this feeling apart on the abandon. All right, moving on to the actual shooting. It's a movie, guys, okay? The Magician is my cinema movie. Like, what we're watching has a script, a director, ready, set, action. This is what it is to me. And a lot of other readers who read into such topics will have the Magician as the movie card. At the heartbeat, yes, it's a movie. This, again, the moon is illusion, delusion. It could also represent death. This is not death here in the case number one. Mr. Trump did not die. This is an illusion, a movie. Oh my God. Moving on. Yes, the world. This is absolutely, this was scripted, guys. And I know what it's going to sound to many of you out there, but look, I'm going to be authentic. The cards are saying something like this, and 3 in a row, Magician, Moon, and the World. This is absolutely a movie. Future. Okay, a lot of information. A lot of people are going to be analyzing the footage of the failed attempt of Mr. Trump. And it's going to be, people are going to get on board really rapidly. This is the second fastest moving card of the tarot deck. Extremely fiery, a lot of news, a lot of information, open fire. Moving on, we have a generosity card here. Okay, so generosity, bringing information, things that are of the emotions. All the cups are full with flowers. So this is a very positive generosity card coming in. And then we have collaboration. two teams teaming up, doing chin chin cheers, and there's like that medical system over there. So there is more to this story. There is a lot more. I'm seeing medical system. So probably things to do with the bird flu. Okay, he's got wings. I got the financial system, people on the outskirts. I do have the political cards here, and the whole second row is a movie row. So after this, so probably like, what are we today? Sunday the 14th. So probably starting tomorrow on Monday the 15th, there's gonna have a lot of trickle down on different topics after this. It feels like this was game on for some reason. All right, so let's do the clarifying spread. Okay, so we're moving on to new territory. This is all about graduation, crossing the 1111 portal. This is a success story. Moving on about the King of Finances. And because we're almost at the end of the movie, 9s are before 10, and although banged, bandaged up, we're still holding. But after the 9, we have the 10, and the 10 of Wands is all about dropping all the grueling work to the ground after going uphill. All right, this is highly interesting, guys. So I'm going to use, as you know, my major golden arcanas for last message, a message of the universe, which would be like an added bonus, right? What does the universe have to share with my major arcanas? All right, we're going to go here. Oh, 2 came out. So which one is this? We have the Empress, Mother Nature, fertility, birth, abundance. The Empress is the counterpart to the Emperor. So this would be divine mother creator. She's got all best attributes of the 4 queens. This one flew out as well. Yeah, so there's still some secrets of the universe to this. Some stuff that we are not seeing. It could also be about follow your intuition, but I think that through the cards, I'm being shown that there are certain things about duality here that I am not made to fully see just yet. Wow. All right, so I will add this to this video, something new. So this is my pendulum. So when my pendulum rocks back and forth, to me, that is a yes. When it goes side to side, it is a no. If it goes in circle, it's irrelevant, looping, I don't know. All right, so pendulum, was I accurate with reading my cards today? Am I on point with all this information? So that is a yes. See, I'm not moving my hand, my finger. Is there any way that I am wrong in anything that I read? Okay, it looks like it's looping, but it is actually going to a no. All right, guys, so funny as it is, I mean, we will have to wait and see, right? This information is going to be coming really rapid fire in the following days. But accordingly to my cards, there is much more to see about this whole situation. I get off-world energy. I got the financial system. I do have the political government system. I have all about it being scripted, a movie for the rebirth of a new world. I get a lot of information coming out, generosity, teaming up, and I also have something about health and the bird flu. So maybe something is going to come out in the next following days about the subject, and I think it's going to tank. I don't think people are going to fall for it. I think we've all, I mean, like, look how brave we are. We are here after what has happened, and when was it? Was it 19, 20, the shutdown? And, you know, the clarifying spreads are quite positive. Graduation, going into a new direction, the King of Finances, because us as humankind, we're standing. We're still standing, but we've had enough. There's been enough PTSD done to humankind. Now, should I want to go further? I think I'm going to go further. This is passing 15 minutes, so I'll probably just put this on YouTube, and then I'll put a link maybe on Instagram and Facebook. All right, what else do I want to ask about this whole situation? Let's see, what kind of question could I ask regarding, because it does feel fishy, and accordingly to my cards, it was scripted. So, let's ask it totally like that. Was this failed Donald Trump assassination attempt, was it indeed scripted? So I'm going to take 3 cards only for this. Was it scripted? Was it planned? All right, so judgment. Having the higher ground at war. And the mental imprisonment. So was this scripted? I'm going to call it a yes. I'm going to call it a yes. Because there's a judgment here, a judgment, a wake-up call, awakening the dead. It could have something to do later on in what I said, like the fast, rapid-fire communication that's going to be coming out very shortly. Might have to do with the little ones. We got the higher ground at war here because of this attempt, script, because there's a lot that we are blinded by, or self-inflicted mental imprisonment. I'm going to take a few more out. So, yes, it is. This is he's very creative. The Knight of Cups, bringing in slow-moving emotional support, but it's all about creativity. And now I got the good military coming. Hi-ho silver in, very fiery at the set. I'm going to do more than, I'm going to do a full spread. And it's about the fear of the unknown. We're at a cross point. So again, there are stuff that we are not seeing. And this one, blinded, is under my other blinded here. So it is about something that we need to see. And swords is an air element. There's a lot of stress to this, right? So thoughts put into the words put onto paper, could have to do with sound as well. Actual sound, air. Let's move on. So yes, this is the future. We're back from war victorious. The Sun, the happiest, most positive card of the tarot reading, could also touch in the future about financial, gold standard, and again, talking about little ones. And yeah, it's going to bring some sorrow. Okay, so yes, there is more stuff. I am going to call it that this was like a button that we press for, okay, let's go action. Okay, it's the start to more comms coming up. And for many of us, we are already aware of what this Khazarian mafia has been up to. But there are many that are not. And although we are going into very positive times, it's going to bring some sorrow to people. But, you know, 5s are short-lived, right? It's not about years. All right, so clarifying spread. So again, the other good military coming into action. And then the Page of Wands, so bright new beginnings, high hopes, new adventures. And we're holding the world in our hand to cross over to our new destiny. A new world is birthed. So again, I'm going to do my golden major arcana for a final message of the universe regarding this. What was this question? Was it like planned? Yes, it was planned. It was planned, and it's for a good thing, and there's good things that are going to come from it. Although, you know, some people will be shocked by it. There's so much we have not seen. We've been blinded with the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Swords. All right, final message regarding this one spread. And the world has come to an end. We've wrapped ourselves up. So it's lived itself out for the rebirth of a new world, guys. I am loving it. And again, this could talk about a movie being credits, right? The end credits coming down. All right, I love that. What else could I ask? Because this is now a deep dive. Oh, let's just go. I'm going to keep adding this. Pendulum. Pendulum, pendulum, beautiful pendulum. Was I accurate with my reading on this? Which started off with, is it a movie or a script? Was it scripted? Did they know this was going to happen? So that is definitely a yes. Is there any way that I am wrong on this second reading? So as you see, I'm not like moving it. I'm not blowing on it. This is all about energy. It's my higher self. Show me the movement for I don't know. All right, so see it's looping in circles. So I'm just asking this to give you a visual that indeed it is electrical. It's from the ether and I am connected. I am not moving it. All right, is there any, you know what guys? I think I'm gonna start doing live videos because I'm getting a flash now by my higher self. Now I'm searching because I want to do a deep dive and I'm searching for questions. But if I was on a live, I could actually read you. So I'm going to look into doing lives. I don't know where I should do them, but we'll look into it. I think I can do it on all three.